So today is January 1st, 2022, the first session of 2022. Siddharth, Taneshwar, and Dakshin Siddharth. Guru Prasanna is absent, Mitra is at examination preparation, and Yalvendran is fast approaching. So the Dream Universe skit was continued. It was started and it was continued on 30th, and we did not have the session yesterday, so it's going to be completed now, without Guru Prasanna, of course. So you can take some 2 minutes or so along with Dakshin, and we shall go along with the subsequent sequence. I think you guys completed till the 8th scene, I believe. 8th team, when the new coach recruited this guy through.
We have a link for this.
You want the link?
Yes.
Yes, sure.
Also, Siddharth can send it.
Okay. No, it's okay. It's
First.
This one?
First one, yes. Yes.
Okay, meanwhile, when Dakshin is setting up, Tanesh and Siddharth, tomorrow being your last day of winter break, how are you going to process the further sessions? When is your timing going to be?
Just Saturday and Sunday for me.
Siddharth, how about you?
Same thing for me, sir. Saturday morning and Sunday morning.
So again, you guys are going for the weekend classes group, right?
Yes, sir.
Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or
I think that.
okay.
I tell you,
Yeah.
most probably.
Sorry. Okay, let me tell you how MSES sessions is going to work. Now, Guru Prasanna is in a break. I don't know when he returns. Asutavan is in break. I haven't heard anything from him. So it's only you three and Mitra. Of course, Yalvendran is there. There is a kid. Sivirajan is of course there. So for Yalvendran, I will connect 2 classes per week in your absence. You know, maybe he comes and he attends something. But for you people, I'll connect 4 classes. So Dakshin Siddharth will attend 4 classes per week. But if only Yalvendran is present in that 4 classes, then I don't think I should waste time for Dakshin Siddharth. So then Dakshin will also be pushed into the weekend classes too. That is, he will attend only Saturday and Sunday. If more people join, of course, if some people are resuming from the break, then we shall go back to the old model. So that's for Dakshin Siddharth. But for you people, for you both, we will be continuing on Saturday and Sunday.
Yes. Okay, you have to play with it.
Yeah.
Correct.
Correctly.
Yeah.
So when does the scene come?
Now.
Ready, boys? You have any questions before we start?
No, sir.
All right. You can move on. Stand up and move on.
I have a meeting here. So now, what happens is you come. I call you to come to my house. So you, as a referee, you're coming to my home.
You are a coach.
I'm the coach. I'm the bad coach. Or the coach that previously was you. So I'm calling you to my house. Now you're entering the room.
Say an opening narration.
Okay. So now what happens is the referee for the final is being secretly invited by Coach Brian.
Come in, yeah, like that. What do you look at that? Why not?
I get it. I don't get it.
Yeah, you need. Yes, you want that, and now you can hear. Class Sarah, when you presentation for me, I'm your presentation partner. I'm on the presentation. Is it fine? Siddharth, I'm sure you'll have Yarvendra's presentation first, and his brother is eagerly waiting. So once he finishes, then we'll.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
sir.
That's okay. There you go. Are you ready? Yes. You have to go to the desk now. Good boy. யூஎஸ்ல இருக்கவங்க ரெண்டு பேரும் உன்னை பார்க்கணும்ல. Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Hi friends, I am going to say a story. Mouse and the lion. Once upon a time there was a lion, and the lion was sleeping in a cave. And the naughty mouse came and jumping on the lion. And the lion got angry. And the lion said, I will kill you, but you should not do it again. And he lived. Then once again, couple days passed. Couple days later, the hunter came and was roaming in the. The hunter came and was searching for any angry animal, and the lion was roaming in the forest. And the hunter was thinking, I should think this. I should say this. This lion should we catch in. We definitely catch in the net, and like that it catch. And the lion. Like that it caught. Like that it caught, and the hunter was so happy. That time the mouse was very angry and came and ate the all and bitten all the neck and rescued the lion. Fantastic story. Good job. Thank you. So, what did you learn from this story? We should always help others. Okay. When someone helps others, we should help others. So when someone helps us, we should definitely help someone. Yes. Okay. Good job. Fantastic. Thank you. Come on. Because I didn't even practice so many things, I just left and my mom used to go and so. It's okay. Okay, we'll start. All right. Sorry, man. Okay, man. Thank you. Bye, sir. சரி போயிட்டு வா கீழே வரைக்கும் போயிட்டு சென்ட் மாஃப் பேச
Okay, friends, you having doubts about the seed? Want to Danish over the
Okay. He's back.
where should
we can yeah because I'm also acting along with them. We can watch. Alright, so we are officially resuming the Dream Universe skit. Yeah.
Parker, please be seated. Come in.
Please tell me it's not an urgent call just like this.
It's very urgent, sir. Thank you very much for coming here. Bob, can you grab Colvin or something? He seems tired.
He seems pretty good. Yeah, we can hire him.
Alright. So, I've heard that your daughter is in college.
Jeez.
And you are starting with a lot of money. So, I really want to help you with this. I don't help people without getting something in return, so I want you to give decisions that favor us in the final. And you'll get any amount of money that you want.
Anyone?
Any amount.
You ought to think twice before you say the statement. Coach.
I've thought over it 100 times. I don't want a team of immigrants to beat us. I'm ready to do anything to preserve our honor. Do that.
No.
So I need your support for the finals. So any amount of money, you name the price, we're ready to pay.
Right. 2 million.
All right.
That sounds
Fine.
good.
That sounds good. Yeah.
I was about to say 2 million is kind of a little bit low in scale, so I was
Alright.
as final.
Fine. It's fine. It's good. Yeah.
That's done. Yes.
So you won't turn back on us.
So you've got to give me a proper sketch of how this has to be, and I will.
Alright. You just have to give decisions that favor us. Fouls. If we win any fouls, if they win any fouls, do not give them. I'm sorry. If we commit a foul, rule it out. And if they do not even commit a foul, just do anything false. Just manipulate the results. Just manipulate the decisions in our favor, and that's enough. This is something to make us win. I'm not sure about what we should do, but do something.
Market time 2.5 million up front and 2.5 million later after this match. And it is done.
What about the entire money after the match? Because what if you're not understanding?
You are a person who is always very famous to do the job of an expert to an expert. Now you are doing the job to an expert. An expert does not get it to work because no advancement.
Alright, so what about 1.5 million advance?
Take it or leave it. 2.5.
Okay. Here you go.
So this card, and if I is fine. I am getting pretty good.
Yes. Right. Bob, it's finalized, right? This man seems good.
Yep, it's good. We can do this. But then we can for sure win the game.
I don't want an immigrant team to beat us. This team is not even qualified for the final in the last 10 years. I don't want them to beat us. So anything, I want my honor to be preserved. You understand?
Absolutely. You won't regret things that you learned so much.
Yeah. So just do anything that makes us win.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay. Please start without the next scene.
So in the next scene, the NY immigrants win the game.
So now the time is going on, sir. Now, firstly, now Tanishu will play for a foul, and you have to rule it out. Come on, Tanishu. 3, 2, 1, go.
How is that a foul?
No. Keep playing, young man. Keep playing. Come on, keep
That's
playing.
not a foul.
Don't teach things to the referee. Come on, keep playing. Go.
Yes.
He fouled us.
No, we did not.
Yes,
Hey,
he
you're
did.
gonna have this. Yeah. Just get into the sport gear properly, and then you can talk about the foul. I mean, that's my job to discuss. Okay, right? Keep playing. Keep playing.
Yes, keep playing, boys.
Keep going.
Right, so.
Okay.
He fouled my player. That's a foul.
Absolutely, it's a foul.
Yes.
Don't
That's
you give
not
me the
fair.
daring look. Don't you give me the daring look. When I say it's foul, and that's ultimate. You understand that? Come on, keep playing.
You're ready, one.
Okay.
So freeze. So despite some of the wrong decisions given by the referee, they are they're not solely the deciding factor of the game. So somehow, despite the referee against them, New York Immigrants finally win by 1 point, and Group scores the winning shot, and the match is over. So, what is scene number 13? What is scene number 12, Siddharth?
The coach is exposed and questioned by the media. Then the NY Bulls are disqualified for the next 2 seasons.
Yeah, so before that, now I and Bob are discussing about, we are discussing about this. 3, 2, 2.5 million advance. We lost the game.
We will speak only after your finalization of the rest of the 2.5 injury. Do you understand that?
Who won the title?
I did my job, and you asked me to do that. And besides that, if the man scores and if he wins like an entry, if he wins like the entry getting closest into his power, into his
Supposed to make us win. That was one thing you had to do. You didn't do it right.
Dude, it's a sport, okay? So sometimes players outplay the sport's nature. And this guy was playing as if he was having something really installed into his body, and I was not able to control. And when I was about to say foul, he keeps scoring the ball.
Is this basketball? Basketball. I don't know about that. You promised me that you're gonna make us win.
What's the referee's job? The referee's job is to call foul whenever it is supposed to be foul. I was calling foul whenever it was not called foul, but still, the man won the game, man. The man won the game.
Your reflexes could have been a bit more faster. By the time you were evaluating the decision, they'd already scored the goal.
I am taking it a little beyond the boundary level. So what are you going to say? I mean,
I can't say the rest. Forget it.
It takes only a phone call for exposing you. You understood that being a coach, you have corrected me, you yourself are correct. And it takes only a phone call for making you.
Yes, even you'll support. You're going to support as well.
Tell me how we can go through this. I need the money. 2.5 is not sufficient.
Yeah, but we did not win.
Yes.
You promised us that we promised you that we would give you the money once we won the game. We did not win, even with you trying to help us the whole way. You still allowed them to win. That is not what we had the deal on. So the deal's off.
With all due respect, officer, the game is a game, and the game can be won by champions and players, irrespective of the foul play that is being called by referee. In that man Drew, he was having all the kind of street smart skills in the basketball game, and I was just a spectator. So you got to understand. You gave me a job, I finished the job, but the result of the game should not be concluding, should not be deciding my destiny. 2.5.
No.
How can we get to this?
I don't know if you gotta say something. I'm not sure what to do. I lost the trophy, I lost the damn trophy.
Set up one more match. I'll make sure that he is in jail. And he's not going to play. He's the only person who is looking like a player in this game.
Dude. The season is over. We can't do another rematch or something.
Okay, I will talk to the drug expert and I'll make sure and it is proven that Luo was under drugs.
Yes, that sounds good.
That's 3.5.
Alright.
Sounds good for you too?
Sure.
Yes. And make sure the blue doesn't get fired. In case
You know about NBA, right? So when a drug addict is being thrown and if the test result is positive, he's not going to be playing for the next 2.5 years.
Alright, so you're confident we're going to get a rematch.
Absolutely.
Alright, so thank you very much. Have a good break.
And you don't forget that the idea was fine with me and you are paying the money for the idea.
Yes.
And an idea can change life.
Yes. I can pay you for it.
Right, thank you.
Please.
Please, now the current referee has gone a little bit beyond the boundary and he has also promised the coach that Dhruv is going to be given a false complaint that he was under drugs during the little match that he played and won as a single-handed person. Now, let's continue.
So,
What's on
the.
the script?
Sir?
I got it beyond the script.
So, no, sir, now what are we supposed to do?
It was the knee in the money.
Like, you do something, somebody get a call.
I get it.
And I'm question you. So, you're also a media person, sir. So, now the final scene, you all have to make things difficult for me now. Keep asking me questions and interrupt me before I answer. Also,
First, when you set up a now we're video.
now,
I'm throwing the blame on you.
yes.
Okay? அதுக்கப்புறம் I will speak enough as the media.
Oh.
And that is
Okay, so this press conference is the climax. So you two are the media reporters. Okay, you can ask any questions, both of you, Siddharth and Ramesh.
Okay.
Dakshin and Manivan Sudaresan, the coach and the referee respectively, Danish and Siddharth are the media people. 3, 2, 1, go.
So, Coach, my question to you: how can you do such a thing?
I'm sorry, I was overcome with emotions, so I can't. I've got no words. I'm really sorry for whatever I've done. I'd like to apologize to the fans of New York Bulls. If I caused them any sort of humiliation, and I'm really sorry for that. I'm deeply regretting whatever I've done. So, ask some questions to him too. He was the main guy.
I've been warning you, by you all doing such a thing, it's going to be really a red-handed situation.
Oh, then why did you take the money?
There is no evidence that I ever got money.
You got 2.5 mil transfer to your account, and most of the people know.
We can talk through this.
See, look at him. He's still.
I was just scratching my forehead. I got the migraine and I was just scratching the forehead.
All right,
I don't
all right.
speak anything to it.
Okay, genius.
Listen to the media people. He was the one who hired me.
He was the one who took the money.
The referee was hired by the coach and he wanted me to play the foul play game. But Dhruv was really smart enough to win that game. And then we had second line of negotiation in that.
Yeah, he came up with the idea that we can go to the drug control. What is that? What is that word called? What is that
Right.
word called? Yeah, something for the doping tests and stuff. And he.
Then ask him who, in the place of paying only 3.5, ask him who claimed that he will be paying $4 million.
Yes, so, and somewhere or the other, he's also related to this case. Don't blame me alone. He is the damn referee.
I don't have any fear in going to the jail, but then I would like to say that whatever errors that I committed illegally is only because of this coach. I'm leaving this place.
Coach, I have another question for you. Why would
Okay.
you? Have you not read the rules? You should not allow to or supposed to bribe bribe the ref itself to get your own win.
Yes, yes. I'm sorry. I only like to apologize to people. I did not want this to end in this way. I just wanted, look, I cared for my team. I wanted my team to win again. That's the only thing which I had in my mind. That's why all this occurred.
My name is Maria Austin from Princeton College, and I would like to ask you a question. What made you get into such kind of a move, besides being a wonderful basketball player back in the earlier stage?
Look, actually, New York immigrants is a team filled with immigrant kids. So they had never gotten to the final of the championship for the last 10 years. And we have won the title back to back for the last 2 years. And I didn't want my team to be defeated by a team which is making the final for the first time in their history. So if we lost to that, it would be a red mark on my ledger. I didn't want that to happen. I'm sorry, it sounds foolish now. I regret whatever I've done, but at that point of time, I felt that we cannot beat them if Jews play.
Is it not funny, besides your all your criminal acts, still the person was able to win the game for us?
Yes, that's how impressive Drew is. No one can doubt his talent. He's a bright kid. And I'd like to apologize to Drew for kicking him out of New York Bulls. I deeply regret it. And got nothing more to say.
What kind of answer you are going to give for all those budding basketball players who are willing to sign the contract here? Because they are really afraid that a coach like you will be playing games in their lives. And nobody's going to line up for the basketball game thereafter.
Look, I've changed.
Do you understand what kind of return of effect you have brought into this game and in its administration?
Yes.
You are standing like a monster and you are such an evil image in front of all the youngsters, and they will never think of tripping the basketball in there.
I was the reason why many kids pick up basketball. I've done great things in my career. This is just a low point, and I'm sure we can get to the third regret it. But I've also done many good things, right?
People say that 10 bad deeds will be replaced by one good deed. But people also say that 10 good deeds will be immediately truncated by one bad deed. And you are in that situation. Nobody goes to the past. People live only in the present and they look into
Yes. Let's regard this as the past. Give me one chance to improve myself. I'll show you who I truly am.
Well, this association is democratic and it listens to the players and it listens to the other coaches. We still have wonderful coaches who are really having no stain in their shirt. And you, the person with the invigoration of the corruption, you cannot give your
Won more trophies than all the coaches combined in this country. So I deserve another chance. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I need the association chairman to be.
Yes, will I get another chance to redeem myself?
You certainly will not, because you'll be spending time in jail for the crimes you've done.
What? Excuse me? Give me just one more chance, please. I've won 25 trophies across my career as a coach.
You know what? As the important person, Mr. Dhruv, you yourself can speak now. This man who was trying to dig a grave for you is asking for a chance. What's your thought?
I don't think coaches like this should be let into the game. And they've done and he's done multiple crimes probably. So yes.
You've heard from the disciples.
Okay, I'm out of here. I'm telling you this, America will never have another coach like me. Send me to jail, send me wherever you want.
Whoa. There is always a replacement of the legend. Okay? Don't think there is only one legend.
We'll see about it.
Legends will come.
Okay, let's see.
Okay. Reese, now you can conclude on your terms. It was a very nice skit.
Thank you. So, next scene, Siddharth, can you read it out?
So scene 14, the last one. BBC scene returns and we finish on a positive note. Dhruv and NY immigrants become popular.
Okay. So now we're back to the BBC scene, okay?
So the opening scene that we started with.
Ah, yes. 3, 2, 1, go. That was a really good story. Mr. Dhruv, I have one request.
Yes.
What is your message for the thousands of budding basketball players who want to make it, especially the immigrant kids who want to make it to the big stage, but they're consistently being subjected to racism and sort of stuff like that? What is your advice to those sort of kids?
Always have good sportsmanship, even if the other team doesn't respect you, or they're not playing properly. You should still have good sportsmanship, because that's just a good thing to do.
Thank you. You got any questions out of that?
No go button. Hello? Need to boot me on that. It's the English.
I think it's in the course.
கார்ல தான் இருக்குன்னு சொல்றேன்.
சொல்லுங்கம்மா. கார்ல தான் இருக்கும்ப்பா. இல்ல. இல்லைங்கப்பா. One second.
சீட்டுக்கு அடியில் இருக்கிறோம்னா லைஃப் ஓன அப்படின்னு சொல்றாங்க. கொஞ்சம் ரொம்ப நல்லா பாராட்டி சரி.
ஓ, இருக்கு.
இருக்கு.
Yes. So Siddharth, you have any questions? You can do.
You were cutting out. Can you repeat that?
So that's the conclusion.
Yes.
Finished up. Fine, let us not drag anymore. Let's get into the next level. One common question to Dakshin, Taneshwar and Siddharth, like, what made you think the dream universe skit? What made you think a budding basketball player has to be brought, and what was the reason for this kind of match?
So what happened was,
Why didn't you choose football?
it would be boring if you did football. That's right. Taneshwar actually gave us this idea that we could do a sports-related thing because he was the first person to bring it up, and then Guru Prasna added on it. Then I and Siddharth, we decided that we bring up an immigrant kid who wants to follow a sport, and that sport, we initially wanted it to be football. Then we decided that if we did too much football, then it would not be nice. Let's do something different. Then we thought about basketball. So that's how.
Okay. Now, Taneshwar.
Yes, sir.
So you did really well in this skit. Spoke a little bit more and being very participative and also a little bit more active in your approach. That was very visible. So what was the different element you saw in this particular skit as a performer?
I was playing the main character in the story, and the different element would be like going through like a problem to get to the top. I think that's what it is.
Okay, all right. You're learning from this skit.
So from my learning is to not to be racist or show impartiality to people from other regions of the world. Like In this skit, we had one team that only took Dhruv only because of his skills, but let him go or fired him just because he was Indian, so things like that. So not to be racist to other people from other regions.
Do we really have this kind of racism problem? You know, an Indian player being uh, assassinated, character assassinated, and the spot ridden by the foreign coach and academy.
Yes, sir. I'm pretty sure it happens pretty normally for not only Indians but for people from other regions too, if they're important
And,
or have a big role.
and if you were the person, like, assume that you are Dhruv, how would you have handled this situation?
I would have I would have done what Dhruv did, but then I would also at the same time report what happened to me with the team with the Red Bulls to the people who own the NBA or the basketball thing, like to make them know the behavior of a certain team.
All right, so good job. Now, let's move on to the next activity, perhaps the first ever activity of 2022. Today and tomorrow are going to be the final days of your winter break. Darshan starts school, Tanishwar and Siddharth also start school. So we have half of today's class and tomorrow's full class. I want a skit or I want a particular theme to be arrived at in which Yarvendran has to be involved. Like I'm giving you a theme, just like I gave a kind of a theme for Dream Universe. I'm going to give a theme. You will have to adjust accordingly. Point number one, Siddharth, just type it as I'm saying because it will be helpful for your reference. We'll give a good taste to Yalvendan as to what a skit is because the kid was really curious to know what a skit is and he was asking the question when is my part coming, when is my part coming? Without knowing the fact that he does not have a part in the skit. So, first one, uh, it can be again a sport skit. Number two, Dakshin Siddharth has to be the lead. That is, just like Tanishwar played through, Dakshin has to be in the main character. And number three, everything should be happening in India. Yes, some foreign entries and the other people from the other countries can make entry into the skit every now and then, but the main stream of activities should be happening in India. And the next one is uh, there has to be some learning messages. That is, you three are senior MSES session students. So some of the learning that you have from MSES sessions have to be indulged into this skit so that it gives you a wrong impression of what are the learning that you have. So pick up a dramatic story, funny story, horror story, whatever it is. I leave the jar to you and I leave the platform to you. But it should be finished before tomorrow's class coming to an end. Because from next week onwards, from Monday, things are different here. So Monday we are school are in school. You know, like on the big so Monday, Tuesday, the me, Mitra Kajana. Okay, so I'm like this. I'm really this much. Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay. Okay. So think of that line. Do you have any questions?
Oh, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So first, decide the script. Our sort of full drawing. Who is seeing it so the best to go and arrange the script. Name number here is not good. In the name in the character. And you will 35 minutes should be fine. Okay, start. Let's see. Make yourself comfortable if you want to go near the. We will need a writing table. Who picked up the initial storyline last time?
Fine.
Started with the preparation and then we will see. Okay, I'm stopping the recording.